Made, boy.
If it's a one-on-one, always bet on Kaido. Those are the words used to describe a certain man who is tough. Those words are also used to describe a man who stands on business, and that man is, as the quote suggests, is Kaido. Now, to really get a sense of who we're dealing with here, just know his nickname is Kaido, the king of the beasts. You know how tough you have to be to acquire a nickname like that? With a name like that, you sound like you skin people alive. Not gonna lie, he probably does in his free time. I wouldn't put it past him. He did overthrow and plan to enslave an entire nation, so that is within his capabilities as a person. But why is bro built like this? Bro's upper body's biggie shit. He's at least like 20,000 pounds. His arms are the size of like 2 Mack trucks, and his legs are just legs. Rating another man's legs is kinda ayo, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't care, his legs are trash. Imagine if one day bro decided to finally hit leg day, the verse would not be able to handle him. Oda knew what he was doing giving Kaido them puny ass legs. If Kaido had Sam Sulik legs, his build aside though, but also including his build, he's just really different. The amount of goatness-ticity-ism this man harbors within himself is absolutely outstanding. First off, bro was a whole emperor of the sea. That's like the top 4 strongest pirates in that entire show. To get to something like that, having that dog ain't even enough. You gotta be different upon different upon different. You gotta be born at the right time of day when all the planets align, or be the main character. Like Kaido back when he was a kid, whoa, he was already tough. OD tough, really tough. Not tougher than me though, but he was tough. In fact, bro was so tough, his whole kingdom tried to sell him to the Marines. Actually, I'm tweaking, ain't no try, they actually did sell him. Bro got put on the Marine ship, but he escaped because they was never holding him. But you wanna know what's crazy about Marine ships? Marine ships got food. So back when Kaido was younger, bro got caught by the Marines on purpose, stole their food cause it's good, and then dipped again every single time, like 20 times. Bro used his ops as a free lunch ticket. That's actually crazy. Nonchalantly using your ops in such a way is rambunctious, I'm not gonna lie. I never thought I'd see something like that, and now that I've seen something like that, I am not complaining. That would never happen to me though. Side note, now that I'm thinking about it, the Marines actually suck. Luffy and the Straw Hats broke into Eni's lobby, a private Marine / government base, smacked all their officers, destroyed the buildings, got the whole island leveled, and then left with no one dead. Then Luffy casually broke into Marine Fort twice and left both times still alive. Then Sabo, not gonna lie, that's manga. If I'ma be honest, the Marines gotta lock in. They're getting done bad out there. Anyway though, back to Kaido. After all that, he joined one of the best pirate crews to ever exist in that entire verse. Then due to a goat named Garp and another goat named Roger, that pirate crew no longer existed. But you wanna know what did exist after all that? This black guy did. And because unlike Zoro, Kaido is actually not racist, so he recruited that dude named King, and just like that, Kaido, standard of business, starts his own pirate crew. From the time he started his own pirate crew to later on, this was prime time Kaido. Years down the line, like I talked about before, he overthrew a country named Wano, but to do that, he beat a dude named Odin. Not gonna lie, he should not have beat Odin, but you know what I'm saying, we're not gonna talk about all that. But what we will talk about is the greatness that Kaido pulled off in the Wano arc. Now, Wano arc Kaido is the equivalent to 2018 Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron James. They both could pass for being my uncle.
What?
When Luffy pulled up on Kaido for the first time in Wano, oh geez. Luffy was angry because Kaido had just seemingly boomed his entire crew, so Luffy was not playing no games whatsoever at all when it was time to fight Kaido. That and the whole reason he was at Wano was to have smoke with Kaido in the first place. So every hit he threw at Kaido in the first fight was with passion and dedication and anger. Those weren't regular punches, those were I gotta spin back on the ops punches. Essentially, Luffy gets down, he don't play. And it's crazy because watching the fight, you really think that Luffy's beating the brakes off Kaido. Kaido's eyes are rolled back, he's just overall looking distraught. You would think Kaido's about to lose the fight, right? Kaido's not about to lose nothing. The reality was that all those punches were doing absolutely nothing. The actuality was that Kaido was vibing the entire time. Bro was getting combos hit on him like it was Tekken, and bro was still in no danger at all. The only person in danger was Luffy. No! After all those hits were over, Luffy and Kaido started charging at each other. Then Luffy got laid out one hit. No!
Somebody, oh!
He needs some milk.
And just like that, with so much ease, Kaido one-tapped my goat. It's crazy because like when this fight happened, Luffy wasn't even weak. He wasn't Emperor of the Sea Level or nothing, but he was still like pretty strong. Not even an ow or an from Kaido. Like he was just tanking all them hits. But that fight is merely a prelude to Kaido's strength. There is more. If I ever compare anyone in the video to LeBron, there's always more. What if I told you that Kaido got jumped by 9 swordsmen who mean business? Every single one of the swordsmen who jumped him all wanted to spin back for Oden. Basically, no cap, damn near everyone who fights Kaido and Wano just wants to spin back on him. Kaido is just top up for real. Kaido, Blackbeard, and the Celestial Dragons are just the most hated in the entire show. I-360 suicide suplex all of them, to be honest, especially the Celestial Dragons. Anyway though, they were all jumping Kaido, slashing at him, stabbing at him. My guy Izo had 2 Glocks, he was shooting at him. Not gonna lie, I just realized Izo has no swords at all. Bro's part of a swordsman group with no swords and no one questions it. That's actually crazy. You wanna know what else is actually crazy? All those shots, all those swords, all those different stabs and cuts, all those everything by 9 different people. That whole time Kaido was in no danger at all. Ow! At no point in that entire jumping was Kaido's life at risk. Kaido was safer in that fight getting jumped by 9 people than you are right now just watching this video. Then when Kaido got tired, bro was like, alright, that's enough, and then started smacking all of them. If I were one of the 9 swordsmen, I'd be so tight. Imagine you got a group of homies. One homie is forced to be made a fool and then gets blicked by your op. So then you and all of your other homies have to wait 20 years to spin back on that op. And when you do start spinning back on that op, y'all start jumping him thinking y'all are cooking, thinking y'all doing some real damage, just for that op to be like, damn, y'all kinda suck, and then start smacking y'all easily. That's tough. I'd be so tight, I have no idea how I'd react, to be honest. But hey, every single one of those scabbers were some dogs. They all really pulled up to Kaido with no hesitation, just straight dog and vengeance, and I respect that. But unfortunately for them, their time was over. As I said, their efforts were commendable, but their time was over. Kaido, no last name having an extender of business, needed a new challenge. And guess what? Bro immediately got a new challenge, nigga, damn. Tubby joined Kaido's side on his mansion's rooftop, and then Kid, Zoro, Law, Killer, and lastly Luffy pulled up, and then boom, new competition for Kaido. The fight started and Kaido was cooking here too. Kaido and Big Mom were putting in that work, but we don't care about Big Mom, to be honest. So Kaido was putting in that work. Bro was up there on that rooftop looking like me. Eventually throughout the fight, he started lifting up the island while fighting multiple people after just getting jumped by 9 people. All that is crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Some people are just one of them ones, and Kaido is definitely one of them ones. He's one of them ones who will catch the ones with anyone. You love to see it, except Shanks. He's not catching the ones with Shanks. He knows what will happen if he steps to big bro Shanks. He knows that once he sees a man with red hair and 3 scars on his left eye, that it's time to go. He knows what Shanks.
Boing boing, get the dick out your mouth, dummy.
After all the people on that rooftop were dispersed, it was just 2 people on the rooftop, Kaido and my goat. Now, we already know Kaido did Luffy dirty in Curry. Ooh, that rhymed. Hey! So this was the perfect time for Luffy to spin back and beat the brakes off Kaido. So once again, Luffy and Kaido started to box. And this time, Luffy was actually putting in some work. He wasn't getting one pumped, you know what I'm saying? He was holding his own a little. My guy, old man Hyogoro, cooked when he taught bro that Ryu technique, because if he didn't have that Ryu technique, he'd be sheets, I'm not gonna lie. With that, along with his advanced Conqueror's Haki, he was putting in work. Unfortunately for Luffy though, it was not enough. Kaido clipped Luffy once again, and it was so bad that Kaido hallucinated a stronger Luffy because he wanted more of a challenge. So bro beat the main character of One Piece for the 2nd time. Directly after that, bro started fighting Yamato. Kaido cannot catch a break. This whole time since the 9 scabbers tried to boom him, he did not catch a break. Yamato is strong too, so he was feeling them hits. By the way, Kaido is still lifting up that entire island. It's crazy because he's doing all this and some people still found a way to call Kaido a fraud. If you're caught up on the One Piece manga or anime and you ever call Kaido a fraud, like legitimately, not gonna lie, you might be stupid. Toward the end of the Yamato and Kaido fight, because of plot, I'm not gonna lie, this was plot, Luffy came back and was ready for the 3rd fight. Luffy got blooped once, then blooped again. But Luffy is also the main character. Kaido is not, so he spun back once again. This fight was even better than the last fight. It was all entertaining. They were charging at each other to have one big final hit, and you know what I'm saying, this lame man nigga ruined it. Bro jumped in the way and got Luffy blicked once again, and then boom, Kaido was the winner. Not gonna lie, he was gonna win anyway, so I'm gonna give it to him. Just like that, Kaido beat the main character, 3 times. You know how tough you have to beat the main character of an anime 3 different times? Bro did all that while never attending a leg day. You gotta applaud it for real. And it's crazy cause like, yo, what the hell was that? I know what that means. Unfortunately, Kaido, your time is over. As T-Banks would say, put you on a plate, flip you over, put a little seasoning on you. Why? Cause you're cooked. That boy Gear 5 Luffy started grabbing Kaido, was like monkey, monkey, monkey. He started punching Kaido, slamming Kaido, doing everything to Kaido. Pause, not gonna lie, it was over. Kaido, you may stand on business, but you are still not the MC. Kaido still OD tough though. Woo-wee! Bro got jumps by a swordsman and Rambo, fought the best youngest pirates in the entire world, beat Luffy, fought Yamato strong and beat Luffy again, all while holding up an island in the span of like 30 minutes. I rest my case. Kaido is valid where I'm from, and not gonna lie, that's the end of the video. Follow my Twitter, I'm almost at 1K kind of. Follow my Instagram, join my Discord, drink some lemonade, and subscribe. And that big, you feel me? I went to the party and was getting sturdy. I got a Ferrari and was going 30. I got a Ferrari and was going 90. 2 to 3K, I'm like Jordan like Nike. Sitting courtside of the game like I'm Spike Lee. Open a 2K, hop into my team.